Hi everyone, today we are at the Walden Pond. Walden Pond is a pond in Concord, Massachusetts in the United States. A famous example of kettle hole. So the kettle pond was formed when warming temperature caused the retreating of glacier from New England. Glacial meltwater stream buried enormous blocks of ice beneath sand and grave. When those blocks melt, they left deep depressions that create Walden Pond. It was formed by retreating glacier about 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. Walden Pond is fed by rainwater, snow melt, and groundwater only, and its water level can fluctuate dramatically. The pond is a protection as part of Walden Pond State Reservation, a 335-acre state park and recreation site managed by Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation. It's also a recreational destination where visitors can dry swim, hike, fishing, and many other things. So apparently, there are many kettle homes. And why is Walden Pond so famous? Well, Walden Pond is best known for its connection to writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, who lived here from July 4, 1845 to September 6, 1847. He lived in a small house he built with his own hand by living only on the essentials. During his stay, Henry observed nature, recorded his thoughts in journals, and considered his place in the world. Thoreau's ideas about nature, conveyed in his book Walden, had made the Walden Pond an inspiration for American conservation movement. Walden Pond was designed a National Historic Landmark in 1962 as a result of Thoreau's states. So let's take a deeper look at Henry David Thoreau. When Henry David Thoreau moved to Walden Pond in July of 1845, he could not have known the far-reaching impact of his stay at the pond. The experience allowed him to think on a deeper level about society and his place in nature. His journal results in the book of Walden, a brilliant marriage of nature, writing, and philosophy. Walden experience shaped his growth as a writer and philosopher. So, as we know from history class, Thoreau is an experiment in simplicity and observation. Maybe I should word it better. He was well-known advocate of transcendentalism, or believer in inherent goodness of people and nature, making a virtue of self-reliance. So Thoreau's study of placed water of Walden Pond and surrounding forests, and he will provide him with inspiration of extensive journalism. Those notes later become the source of famous book Walden or Life in the Wood, first published in 1845. Though he was internationally famous today, during his lifetime he was best known locally. Went to the woods because I wish to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach and not. Why come to die? Discover that I had not lived. What we see in front of us right now is his small house he built by his hand during his stay. Well, the question right now is, where's the house? I do not see it. Well, this is because upon Thoreau's departure from Walden in 1847, the house was sold and moved off the property. So what we see right now is, nothing. In 1872, 10 years after his death, his lifelong friend, grandson, Ellicott, guided a Walden enthusiast to the house site. They placed stone right here. We can see the stone right now to honor Surons to stay at Walden. A tradition that continues. Visitors from all over the world make the pilgrimage to this very spot to leave a stone and walk into Sauron's step. So Walden Wells ruins and avocational archaeologists dig for 3 months in 1945. The Sentinel of Sauron moves to Walden and unearths the remains that reveal the exact location of the house, which we just see. Now we are moving to a new built house about right here. Since the original house was already removed, they built another house in the other location as this place kind of gets famous. So inside this place we can see a Sauron statue right outside the house. In the book, Sauron described his house and its peaceful location near the north edge of the pond. His detailed writing made the construction of this replica possible. The furnishing was simple, yet we can see you have everything you need to survive right here, and everything a house basically should have. I have thus a tie-shined and plaster house, 10 feet wide by 15 feet long, and 8 foot closed, with a grate and a closet, a large window on each side, 2 trapdoors, 1 door at end, and a brick fireplace opposite. As we just see, the house was like relatively small, but you have everything you need there to survive. When he built the house, he dismantled a shark for its material, borrowed an axe to fell trees, and made some of his own furniture. The result was this sturdy house, modest in cost and size, and the furnishing was simple, but it's comfortable. I mean, we probably already went through everything here, and the main site you should visit is its beauty and the house. So I guess it's the end of today. It took me an hour to walk around the lake, and now I just want to rest. Bye bye!